both up, me and wifey, since we're both up, come on in, join the live. Let's build. Truly, let's build because we are building, we are growing. Let's build. I'm gonna wait for you to join. I'm gonna wait for you to join, my love. Let's build. Let's build. Let's do the opposite. If the world is going one way, we going another way. The world is on this timing. I'm on another timing. The world is on this timing. I'm on another timing. Everybody's sleeping. I'm awake. You know, can't just follow the crowd. We was taught this too by our parents. You can't follow the crowd. Not because they go in this way, you got to go that way. No, no, we're doing things different. This new age thing, and I hate to repeat the same cycle. We're here to do things our way. I'm here to do it my way. This is why I don't fit in to these systems because these systems want me to do it the systematic way, the way that benefits them. So I can't conform. I'm no longer subscribing. I'm no longer giving my energy to these systems. I'm going to do it my way. I'm now going to do it my way. And that's it. And that's final. I'm going to choose not to. Did I even name this live? I probably didn't name this live. But it was no regrets the first live. So this one can be the same. I'm going to choose what's best for me, and that's final. That's supposed to be the final decision. What's best for you, that's the final decision, and that's it. Because I said it. And you know how good it feels to actually make the decision for yourself? Oh, that feels so good. It feels so good when you're in that position, when you're in control of your own life. When you're in control of your own life, it feels so good. It feels that's the best feeling right now. That's one of the best feelings is to feel like, oh yeah, I'm in control of this. I get to make the decisions for me. Oh, it feels good. And this is a feeling that is being they're working on to take away from us. And we're being distracted with other feelings. It's a distraction. It's a distraction to feel anything outside of yourself. It's a whole distraction. That's why they have social media. That's why this whole matrix is here. This whole matrix is here. This whole system is here to distract us from our own self. Being bombarded with all of this stuff. Being bombarded, taking us away farther and farther away from ourselves. You know? That's why they're working so hard. They spend millions of dollars, billions at that, just so they can distract us and take our focus so we can focus on what they came up with. They created to say, this is valuable. And we now go on and take that to be true and we get distracted, manipulated, deceived. Deception is at its highest right now. And this has been prophesied. Many will be deceived. Thousands of years of deception will happen until a phenomenon happens, until a phenomenon occurs where we get to take back control and we put that beast away. Because you're going to have to be the one to put that deception beast away. Because that's the beast. These distractions, the beast is in Revelation. They talk about the beast and how we're going to be spending so much time with this beast. That's the beast, a distraction. These systems taking us away from our own self, our own beast within. But man created this beast that's appearing to be bigger than the beast you have within. So we focus on what we think is bigger and greater than us, what we think is bigger and greater. But once we wake up, I'm telling you, that's where the phenomenon is going to happen because people are going to realize, oh, I have to put this beast away. You're going to have to be the one to defeat the beast. God is not going to do it for you. God is not going to do this for you. You have to do this for yourself because God gave you the power to do it for yourself. We all have God within us. We were created in God's image and likeness. So it's going to take you to put that beast away, to get rid of that distraction, to not pay attention, to not focus on that. Spending so much time on that because that's why social media is growing. That's why the school system is growing. That's why these jobs are growing the way they are. Because we're paying attention and it's a distraction. Why is it a distraction? I know because we spend more time there. And they're investing billions for our true currency, our true wealth, which is our attention. They're investing billions for us to pay attention to them, to the distraction. And only a few is going to see this. Only a few is going to see that we are being distracted right now. Only a few will be able to walk away from what's no longer serving them. Only a few will be able to walk away and say, you know what? This is a distraction. Only a few is going to be able to have the eye to see. Only a few will have the eye to see. When that third eye gets activated, that spiritual eye gets activated. Oh, everything else is going to feel like it's going to seem and seem like a distraction. You're going to see right through it with your third eye, the real eye. Once that gets activated, that's when they see you crazy. That's when they think you're so crazy. Oh, you out of it. You're out of it. They're gonna think you're out of it because your real eye, you're operating in spirit now. You're not operating out of those emotions because the emotions is not supposed to make the decisions for us. Your spiritual eye, that's what's supposed to be leading us. Spirit, we operate in spirit and in truth. They said those who serve God will serve him or her or it in spirit and in truth. That's why you know someone really is who they say they are when they are operating out of the spirit and not out of the flesh, which is the distraction, which is the beast. That's the distraction. The material world, the flashy things. They put a lot of flashy things in front of our faces so we could be hypnotized. We could be hypnotized, get, get tricked because these things look so flashy. And we were creatures of the material, the physical. That's the first thing we see is the physical. So we get distracted by that first. That's why that's being put in our faces first. Because we get so distracted. We just fall for the distraction, you know? That's why they have to dress a certain kind of way. They dress in a certain kind of way. They're sound in a certain kind of way. They're doing that for your attention. They're doing that for your consciousness. Because we've been programmed. And that's the fact. We have been programmed into this system, by this system, by the beast, by the distraction. We've been programmed. Because what? Lack of knowledge of self. Lack of knowledge of self is why we are following their program and living within this system like this. We're in this world, but we're not supposed to be of it. We become of it when we pay our attention, when we give our true currency to their shit, to the beast. When we give it, we giving that attention. That's when, that's when we, our consciousness get taken over and it's now being controlled because we've been hypnotized. Now we can't think for ourselves. But how do we change this? How do we change this? For someone who's been programmed for so long to feel depressed, to feel self hate for so long, how do you change that? What's the first step? What are the practical ways? Because right now people need practical solutions to their everyday problems. What can we use to incorporate? Right? Well, how can we incorporate these things into our lives so we don't feel like that no more? What can we do for ourselves? Because not a lot of people are going to tell you. They don't. If they give you the solution, the cure, it's going to take the power away from them. So we're here for the solution because that's what's going to make us free. But we have to know truth. The truth is what's going to make us free. The truth. The truth that resonates with you will make you free. So seek the truth. Once you seek the truth, you're going to see the true value within because the truth is within you. And once you start to see yourself as the true value, as the true worth, that's when you will be free of that mental illness. Because the truth was hidden from you. Lack of knowledge. The truth is the perishing of the people. Lack of the truth is why we're perishing, is why we're sick. Lack of truth. We're applying knowledge that's going against us because we've been programmed to um to focus on things. We've been programmed to pay our attention to things that doesn't work in our favor. Majority right now, the majority of the people in this system. That's why many are called, few are chosen, because the majority right now have been programmed under one frequency. This is why everyone is doing the same thing, like robots. Because everyone, not everyone, majority of this world, this system has been programmed under one system. This is why no matter what country you go to, you're going to find the system, Babylon, everywhere. Everywhere. Because they were able to grab your attention. They were able to snatch your consciousness, snatch the truth from you just by getting your attention, just by getting you to focus on the distraction, just by getting you to believe that these things are worth more than you. This is how they were able to do it. But once you get connected to truth and you get back in alignment, once you are in truth, you're operating in truth. That's why it says we operate in spirit and in truth. We're in alignment with our true self. And we become the head again and not the tail because in the Bible it says, I am the head and not the tail. I am above and I'm not below. I am above. I am the head and not the tail. So I become the head when I speak the truth because only the truth will make me free. I get it. I become a top again. The phenomenon when we start to make ourselves free, that's the great phenomenon that's going to happen, as it's talked about in the Willie Lynch letter. That great phenomenon is going to happen once we start operating in truth. We set our own selves free, and we become on top again. And then we put the beast away for another 1,000 years because in Revelation it says the beast is going to go away. We're gonna put this beast away for another 1,000 years. It says we will put the beast. We're going to let the beast out because we gave up our power, so the beast can come and deceive us, and we're going to put the beast back once we start living in truth. Once we start vibrating at the frequency of love, which is truth, we put the beast away. What beast? The beast will be as if it's nothing. It's not, oh, that beast wasn't even real in the first place. What beast? That beast will be of no existence to you. That lie, that lie would mean nothing. Oh, you was lying this whole time? That was a lie the whole time. You was being lied to the whole time. But that's the only way you're going to know truth. The only way you're going to know truth is if you recognize that you have been lied to the whole time. This was a made up version of what the real you looks like. It's just a spin off. It's the hybrid version. That's not truly you. That's not your name. That's not your number. That is not you. Right? You got distracted into believing that's you. This is how we have been taken over because we gave our power up. That's how the takeover happens. This is why black people are at the bottom. Melanated people are at the bottom because melanated people have been programmed the most with the lie. We have been told that our skin is not valuable. We have been told that our hair is not valuable. We have been told that we are not valuable. We've been told that we're the minority and not the majority. We've been told we've been under this system, which is a lie. Everybody got to wake up at a certain time. Everybody got to go to school at a certain time. Everybody got to go to work at a certain time. Everybody got to sleep at a certain time. That's the program. That's the system. And it seems so real because our emotions is what's making this real. Your emotions what's making it real. That doesn't mean it's real though, but it's real to you because you're the one feeling the emotions. So it becomes very real to you because you are the one feeling that emotion that was given, that emotion that was given. So they gave us these fake, made up things, emotions, feelings. And that's what put us at the bottom because they gave us our emotions. We would never know. Like I said, their kids do not know what a happiness is. They don't know what war is, peace, love. They don't know what that is because they're still under the subconscious. They haven't been programmed yet until we program them, until we give them a system. They don't know what that is. We're not supposed to know what none of these things are. But we are here to recognize, to wake up. We're here to wake up and to take over again because we're not supposed to be at the bottom for too long. Like I said, the beast will be put away. It's only a matter of when. And it's up to us. It's not up to nobody else. It's not up to God. It's not up to Jesus. It's not up to Allah. They said Jesus coming for your world again. No, honey. It's up to you because Jesus already left. Jesus said, I left you with the power. I left you with the Holy Spirit. I left you with the faith to be able to move mountains. I gave that to you. So you're going to be the one to make the change. You're going to be the one to put that beast away. It's you. You're going to be the one to cast that demon out. You're going to be the one to raise the dead. But you have to realize that you are more valuable than what you have been taught. So until you realize that, you're going to go through this karmic cycle. Because karma is good and bad. Karma is not just bad. Every time we hear karma, we think bad, But karma is good and bad. But when you don't know yourself, that's a negative karma. When you know yourself, that's a positive karma. That's good karma. You're creating, and we are creating our own karma, good and bad, because we are the creators. I am the creator of my reality. I have that free will to choose. And when I choose, I'm creating karma for myself. That's what I'm doing. But we will be on top again. We will no longer be the minority. Because right now we are not the minority. We just believe we're in a minority because of these emotions that we feel. We feel as though we're the minority because we made that true. But we're no longer going to be like that because we're going to wake up and we're going to take our power back. We're going to choose what's best for us. We're not going to let the system choose what's best for us anymore. Because if you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for anything. And this is what they want. They want you to fall for anything. Be out here just hypnotized. Be out here with no head. Be out here not knowing yourself. This is how we got tricked and hypnotized and got deceived, manipulated by man at that. MAN, XY, because it was one point where women was in charge. Right now, it's very few women that's in charge. We about to have the first black president, woman, our first woman president in history of America, because the men have been in charge for so long. But still, they took that from us because women are suppressed the most. We are distracted the most. They know how to get to our emotions. This is how they was able to suppress us like this. And we now feel as though that we can do greater. We're not under we're not supposed to submit under a man. They taught us that. They brainwashed us into this belief system as in I have to submit to a man, which puts me under, because sub puts you under. And I'm not under anyone. I'm the head and not the tail. I'm above and not below. So I was not programmed to submit. I was programmed. Let's say that, my original program is to be the head and not the tail. I was made to be the head and not the tail. That's our original program as women. But they are training us. They trained us so that we can believe that we're the woman. We're supposed to be soft. We're supposed to submit. We're supposed to listen to the man. This is how they took over our shit, because we, at one point, we ran this world. We ran our own queendoms, and we did a better job than this. This is total destruction. This is a mess that man has created because they try to copy us. They try to dominate us. When we are the original program, we came complete as the X chromosome. We came complete. We have nothing missing. So we know how to do better because we are the complete. We're the original prototype. We are the original prototype. So we're always going to be ahead. This is why women are more advanced than men. Girls are more advanced. We advance faster because we're complete. We could take more in. We were queens and we reigned. We actually reigned for decades at a time. Not just no 4 year, not no 3 year. We reigned for decades at a time because we knew how to do it better. It's in us to do it better than they did, than they do it right now. It's in us to do it better, to do a better job, because we represent nature. That's why it says Mother Nature. We represent that. The real information, the woman represents. Mother Nature, the woman represents. The motherboard, the mothership, the woman represents. The feminine energy represents. That's what we represent. And we're not less than that. But they're trying to program us to believe that we're less than that. We're below. This is why the man is taking over. But that's not going to be for long, because they can't last for long. They build their stuff on lies. They build this system on lies, pure manipulation. That's what men do. They steal from us and they try to make it their own. It's a man system. And that was created spin-off of the woman system. They stole that, stole the ideas from us, and distracting us women. System, this man-made system, you know, it's gonna take some real work on your part, though. It's gonna take some real work to to take back our throne. To take our throne back, it's gonna take us to that knowledge, that truth, to connect with nature again. They're not gonna give it to us. They're not gonna give you your crown. You have to take your crown. You got to take your rightful place because they're in power she's gonna win because she is taking her and just be at home. She connected with the energy is the one that gives birth to this. The beginning phases of this thing. Women are taking back their power and they're not asking for permission from no man. They're not asking for permission. You know, Mother Nature is not asking for permission to grow. I don't got to ask you for permission to grow. I don't have to do that. I'm not asking for permission. Mother Nature is doesn't ask. Mother Nature just Mother Nature just performs. Mother Nature expresses with what was given to it. So whatever I put in here, whatever I choose to put in here, it's what's going to grow without the permission of any external, without no validation, no external validation. I don't got to ask for permission because I represent nature. I'm a woman, woman. I am nature, truly. You think the cells in my body is asking permission to reproduce, or is it just expressing what was given to it? The information that is in it is what is reproducing. It's what's being produced. The information that's given, that's in there. So when it was time for me to give birth, as a mother, as nature, I didn't have to ask permission from the doctor. They try to put a due date on us. Oh yeah, you're due on this date. But the baby, nature that's coming through, doesn't have a date, doesn't have a time, doesn't ask for permission. It just comes out. We just produce as mothers. We just produce without permission. When that baby's ready to come, ain't no holding that back. There's nothing no one can do to stop that baby from coming when it's time. When it's time, divine timing. Not what the doctors gave us, not what the system gave us. When that's what people said they're overdue. You're not overdue. That's just not the timing. It's just not divine timing. This is why they say, "Oh, you're overdue." But when that baby's coming, ain't no permission being asked. Baby's just gonna come. You could try your best to hold it back. The doctor can try his best to do stuff. But we know the system, these doctors, they like to interfere. They like to interfere and play nature, especially the man. Love to play nature, love to try and interfere with what's already divinely aligned. They like to interfere and redo, and this is why things don't turn out the way they should because they like to interfere. We're always going to suffer the consequences, the side effects, because they're always modifying nature. They try to modify us as women. They try to modify us. They try to give you these medications, these prescriptions, these lies. And when we take it, we take it, we suffer the consequences. It put us at the bottom. We get to experience the negative side effects of it because man wants to come and play with nature and modify nature and tell us who we are. Tell us who we are. But we're supposed to know. We do know. I know who I am because I was made perfect. I came here first. And the first, I was also the firstborn. I was the firstborn to my mother. The firstborn, I was looking on TikTok. They said something special about firstborn children. They naturally have this leadership role because they have to take care of the younger siblings to come. They're built and made perfectly just so that they can provide and nurture and take care of what's to come. As women, as a woman, we came here first so that that's why we have the complete cause, the complete genetics within us so that we can express subconsciously without permission. We just know how to just instinctively, innately do things without, oh my God, how did we do that? Because we were made to do that. That's why women is always going to outperform men. We are always going to outperform men because of our makeup. We are more tapped in spiritually. We can see more into the spirit realm. We can see, we represent the spirit realm. The spirit realm is the feminine realm, the creativity realm, the nothingness. That's what the feminine energy represents. So when they try to teach us their lies, you know, we have to go against that. And going against it is what's going against it right now is what's making them angry. It's what's making them work even harder to try and suppress us. Because a lot of women started to go against this. We're like, oh no, we're not below no more. We're not under no man. We're not under no system. When the woman start to rise up and start to take her power back, Oh, that's when they put in more work. That's when they put in more work. That's what I'm realizing. As soon as you try to elevate and get into yourself and get to know yourself, that's when the devil, the beast come harder, come harder. So you can go back to for you to go back to that submissive state, especially when you're working on yourself and you're coming into yourself. Is when you come into test. That will come in to put more pressure on you. But because we're women now, we can bear the pressure. We can actually bear it. God can't give us more than we can bear. We can handle. We were made to handle more pain than men. If the man go through the pain that we go through to give birth, the man will die. That's what I just found out too. But he missing his eye in pieces. He's made that way. So if he dare try to give birth, he will die. He can't handle that much pain. But we can as a woman. That's why we're woman carrying two and they carrying one. Man, that's it. We got the womb and the man, the spirit and the flesh. That's why women, like I said, that's why women are more tapped in. We're more tapped in. A lot more women are going to wake up. A lot more women are waking up. That's why a lot more women are in charge. A lot more women are, there's a lot more women graduate than men. A lot more women are having certain jobs than men. You know, because whatever you give us, because we're so complete, we're going to make it even better. We're still going to make it better. Because you did give us your education, the man's education. You did give us that, but guess what we did with it? We made it our own. We made it our own and we dominated. We took it, ran with it, outperform you. Because the studies has been done on women CEOs. Because they don't talk about women CEOs like that. Right? I learned this. They did a study on women CEOs. And the women CEOs perform better. They outperform the men CEOs. Outperform them. Because whatever you give us, like I said, whatever you give us, we're going to dominate. We're going to multiply. This is why you want to suppress us. You only want us to have about so much. No, but so much. That's why you hid our true knowledge was hidden from us. Because once we know our true self, our true knowledge, you already know what's going to happen. You already know. You already know. And that's just what it is. So I'm not going to diminish myself. I'm no longer going to be in submission. And because when I'm in submission, I'm diminishing myself. I'm taking away from me, giving you my power so you could tell me what to do with my life because I'm under submission. But no, I'm no longer on that frequency. I'm no longer on that. I'm in control now. I took my power back. I know myself. And once you know yourself, they can manipulate you. We don't know ourselves, we get manipulated. We fall for anything. Okay, yeah, that's what I am. You give me this number, okay, that's my number. Okay. We are manipulated. into this fake, you know, fake world, deception. But we now gotta tap into this, to our true nature. Gotta tap into mother, because mother is what's gonna restore. Mother is gonna restore this. Mother's gonna bring restoration. Mother, the real mother energy, the real feminine energy. Once the women tap in and come together, it's the wrap for the men. Because they can't defeat the spirit now. They can't defeat us. They're under this false impression that they're defeating us, but they really can't defeat us. All we gotta do is tap into our spirit and use more of the spirit, operate more in spirit than in truth. And we won defeat. That's all we gotta do. Tap back in. We gotta get out of this flesh. The flesh represents the masculine. We have to get out of our flesh, the ego, this fake ego that was given to us, this fake number that was given to us. Once we step outside of that, get out of that, then we're in the spirit. And in the spirit, ain't nothing but the truth. The truth and nothing but the truth is in the spirit. Nature, universe, mama universe, tapping in. And there's no defeating. They could try. That's why it says no weapons formed against us women will prosper. No weapons, none. Because they try and look how they try to build over on Mother Nature. Look how they try to put all this concrete, these roads. Look how they try cutting down all the trees. Look how they're trying to cover up the truth. But Mother Nature's always going to win in the end. Because Mother Nature's going to bring the balance back. Ma'at. Mother is going to bring that balance back. And it's going to look like destruction. But all Mother Nature is doing is bringing balance back, because Mother Nature is complete. It's going to look like this thing is going to fall. It's going to look bad, like destruction. Oh my gosh, a lot of people are going to die. That's what it's going to look like. But those who are in the spirit will not see it as a bad thing. Because you're in the flesh, you're seeing what was given, that deception, that lie that was given to you. You're in the flesh, you're seeing that with your physical eyes. But once you tap into the spirit, which is your third eye, you're not going to see the destruction, the fall as a bad thing. It's like with death. It's not going to be death. Because in the spirit, there's no death. There's no such thing as death in the spirit realm. Dying is not truly dying. It's transformation. Even Jesus said that. Jesus, when they came to Jesus for Jesus to heal this little girl, and he said, my child is dead. Can you help her? Jesus said, she's not dead. She's just sleeping. No one is dead. But only the spirit. That's why it says only flesh and blood. When Jesus asked, I think Peter asked Jesus about who he is. Or Jesus asked Peter, asked his disciples, who do you think I am? And Peter answered. When Jesus heard the answer, Jesus said, only flesh and blood did not reveal that to you. The Spirit revealed that to you. So the Spirit will reveal, and we're going to see things in the spirit realm, and we're not going to have those emotional reactions like the people who are in the flesh have. The masculine. And it's going to look bad to others who are in the flesh. When you operate in the flesh, all you're going to see things as wrong. You're going to see things as right. You're going to see things as up and down, low and high, all of these things. You're going to start labeling things and give it an emotion. But when we're in the spirit, the feminine realm, we don't see that. This is why they want the women. Women are more. She's outside of her place right now, her position. She's outside. She's in the flesh. So she is seeing these things as this, as that, as that. So when she taps back in, we're not going to see death, because death is not death. That's what they program us to believe, that death is that's it. It's final. It's transformation. She is not dead. This person is not dead. They just sleeping, because only the spirit revealed that, not flesh and blood. Flesh and blood did not reveal this to me. Flesh did not reveal this knowledge to me. That was the spirit. The spirit revealed this to me, that I am Mother Nature. I am Mama Universe. I came first. I'm original. I'm the most valuable thing here. You think flesh told me this? Man told me this? No. That is Mother Nature. The spirits reveal this to me, because the spirit is at work right now. The spirit is forever working. The spirit is just waiting for us to tap in, because without us, the spirit is not moving. We are the spirit. So this is why when the child appeared to be dead, which the child was just sleeping, Jesus now had to resurrect and bring that child back to them, because Jesus had to use spirit, tap into the spirit, because the spirit is alive. The spirit is not dead. The spirit is alive. So when you bring life to something that appears to be dead, it's going to come back to life. And this is how Jesus was able to resurrect the dead, because he brought the truth. And we're going to bring more. Jesus said, we're going to do more. We're going to do more than Jesus did. We're going to do greater. We're going to do more than just raising the dead. We shall do more. Right? Because we're going to tap in as Mother Nature. And we're going to become powerful again. But we are powerful. We are. And these lingos that I'm using is only for you to, connect and resonate with what I'm saying. When I say we're going to be powerful again. Because you don't believe that we're powerful. That's why I have to say these things. Because of your disbelief. I got to come at you on your level. Because you're not believing. Because if more of us start actually tapping in and believing and knowing our true power, our true wealth, if more of us start doing that, then again, we will know that we're powerful and not know that we will become powerful. We will know our powerful. We will know that we have that within us. We will know that I'm carrying it. It's already here. The spirit is within me. Life, truth is within. It's within me. I came as a pure, complete, in the likeness and image, representing Mother. I represent my mother. My mother and I, we are one. I came as a splitting image. I came as that. So it's just about us spreading this awareness, the gospel, which is the truth, spreading the gospel, spreading the knowledge, bringing this awareness, connecting to the divine within, connecting with the spirit within. And in these times, it's very important right now for the women to do that. Very, very crucial that we connect with the spirit within each other. Because there's no tearing us down. There is none of that once we connect. None of that. They can't defeat us. We cannot be defeated. That's why it says, I am the head and I'm not the tail. It's referring to us, the feminine energy. We are the head. I'm not the tail. I created you as the tail. I created you, man, as the tail. That's why I called you God. In actuality, you're a dog. In actuality, that's why I called you God. I named you that. Because you're the tail. You're a part of me. You're not separate of me. You are the tail. You are here to serve the spirit. You're here to serve Mother Nature. You're here to protect Mother Nature. You're here as the help. You're here as the help. You're here to help. You was never made to conquer me, to come to rule over me. You was made as a tail, as a dog. You see how dog be following the owner? How the dog is so loyal to the owner? Whatever the owner say, the dog is just so submissive. The dog is just, yes, that's the man. The man is supposed to be very submissive, a loyal animal, sticking with us no matter what, sticking by my side no matter what. That's your job. That's your position. And it's not to put me above you. It is not to put me above you. If you want to perceive it as that, then you don't know yourself yet. Because if you listen to this and you find offense, you take offense to this, then you don't know yourself. You don't know your position. Because we're all here to play our position, play your role. We're all here to stay in your own lane. Not here to outdo nobody, outperform. And that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to outperform. You're trying to compete with us. There's no competing with Mother Nature. There's no competing with what's complete. It's like right now, but we got to be real with this. Like when it comes to hybrids and original, a foreign car represent original, represent the original, the strongest. It can endure the most than an American car. American cars are hybrids. People know that. We know not to buy American make because we know it's not gonna last. There's levels to this. It's just like that. You can't compete with a woman. You already lost. You already at a disadvantage. Just play a role so we can really make this a real thing. Just play a role. Don't try to compete. Stay in your lane. You know you're a hybrid. Just do what hybrids do. Be submissive. Be submissive to the original so that you can have everlasting life. You have a chance of everlasting life, but you have to be connected to the original. You have to serve. the original. Because if you serve the woman will serve you. Because we're naturally here to serve. Mother Nature is naturally here to serve. We are serving, we're nurturing, we're giving life. But Mother Nature do need help. We realize, okay, we do need some help. Let's create man in our image. See, man, M-E-N. Let's create man in our image so that he can help us. But did we really need help? Or was we just trying to find something to do? We wanted to interact. We didn't want to be alone, so we had to create another version of ourselves, right? But we didn't make the version of ourselves better than us. When you make stuff, you don't make it better than you. You make stuff beneath you. But I'm not diminishing you either. It's not about diminishing. It's about this is your rule. This is your spot. This is where you belong. Everyone has their assignment, their assigned role. You're assigned as that. I am assigned as this. And if we all just play our role the way that we are originally designed to play, oh, it would be a perfect harmony. The masculine and the feminine energy playing their role that they were designed to play, perform their designed role, the divine role, is the perfect harmony. Everything runs more smoothly. Everything runs more smoothly once everyone is in cooperation. But first, the original, you have to pay attention to the original. Have to pay attention. We gotta push. That's why they're pushing Kamala Harris. They're pushing their support. They're standing behind her so they can push her forward. If the man stands behind us and put us in our position, then the man benefit. That's why it says the man who find a wife findeth a good thing. The man will benefit and have that eternal life. That's why it says honor thy mother and thy father, so that days can be long upon the earth. You honor your mother, or you live forever, because there's no such thing as dying. You live a very long life once you honor the mother, you acknowledge the mother as the original, as divine. Acknowledge, because man, you don't have any problem. You have no problem acknowledging an original car. You have no problem acknowledging a foreign car, the Mercedes, the Lexus, the Lamborghinis. You have no problem acknowledging that. Your jewelry. You have no problem acknowledging, showing it off. Yeah, look at my jewelry, look at my stuff. And that is just a hybrid. That's not even real. But you have no problem showing that off and acknowledging and putting and investing. Not only that, you invest your money, your energy, even if it costs millions of dollars, you will invest that into what you know to be an original, valuable something. But imagine if man put that same energy and invest into the woman and bring that support to the woman, the original. What type of world we'll be living in? What type of world we will create? Right? What type of world will be created? It won't be this one, Because this one is ran more by men. Majority is ruling this. Men is the majority that's ruling this right now. A patriarch system. Because men came together and invested in themselves. So they're appearing to be ahead of us. And they're teaching us and deceiving us that they are the head. The man is the head of the wife. See that stuff? And y'all don't see the deception? You're not seeing this deception. This is a great deception. The greatest deception, the greatest lie that ever told is that a man was created first and the man is God. The man. Yeah, the man is God. Like I said, God, dog, helper. But we're the universe. We created. We're the one who created God. It says the feminine energy created the chiefs and the emperors. We created you. But the greatest deception is to make us believe that you created us. That's a huge deception. When when we are the real, we are the original. I don't know how else to put this. We are the authentic. We're the true worth. We created you. The feminine energy, the subconscious realm creates. It says that feminine create. Feminine energy, when you're in your feminine energy, you're in your creative energy. You are in your creative energy when you are in your feminine energy. You create because we are the true creator. Because only the feminine energy can create. Even a man that taps into his feminine energy, he becomes more creative. He becomes more creative. A man that have a good relationship with his mother, the feminine, that man has a higher chance of becoming successful because he acknowledges his mother. He honors his mother or his wife. Any man that's connected to a woman and honors her like that. That's why we have these leaders, Yada, right now. He honors his woman. He puts his woman ahead of him. He showcases her. So he is successful because he figured out the secret. If the woman is happy, then everything else is running smoothly. If the woman is happy, you're happy. You're successful. Once you make the woman happy. So any man right now that's appearing to be successful materially is connected to mother, the feminine energy. And he holds that energy dearly. He sees the value in the woman. Or a woman that's connected to her feminine energy, to a feminine energy. She is very successful because she tapped into the feminine energy. She's creating. And she is even more creative than a man who's tapping into the feminine energy because she's the original energy. She connected with another energy. Oh, it's done. Even more powerful. Even more powerful. So that's why I can't stop acknowledging. I have to keep acknowledging my wife because she tapped into the feminine energy. I see divine feminine in her, and she sees the divine in me. And together, mm, Together, we become the force. We become that force. We become such a powerful force together. That's why we say better together than apart. Because once we are together, that force is very hard to break. That force is not supposed to break unless we choose to give our power to someone else, to something else. That's when that force can be broken, right? That's when the force can be broken. So that's why people, when they see, when they see that force, that togetherness, when they see that togetherness, that oneness, this is when they work hard to break it apart. Because they see the potential, they see the power, and they want that. They jealous of that, they envy it, and they wondering why they don't have that. And this is why they try. They try. Doesn't mean that they are successful, but they try to break us apart. We get tested. We get tested because we have to be better together than apart. We get tested all the time. But we are connected more. We are more connected to our feminine energy. And we acknowledge it. Now we are acknowledging the divine in each other. We're honoring the divine within. We're standing for truth and righteousness. And now we're even stronger together. Our bond is even stronger because we're tapping in more to our divinity. Because that's what we're here for. We're here to grow stronger together. Like I said, to experience ourselves at the highest frequency. Love is the highest frequency right now. There's nothing stronger and more powerful than love. Nothing more stronger than that. And our love is just growing stronger and stronger and stronger because we're acknowledging the divinity in us, in each other. You know, we are being tested in these times, and we have to prove ourselves worthy. Yes, we came in worthy, we came in pure, but because of the deception of this matrix, we now have to prove ourselves worthy. And how do we prove ourselves worthy? Is when we stand for truth. And we don't let nothing waver. We don't waver. We stand 10 toes down, grounded in righteousness. We're grounded in it. And when we're grounded, then there's no separation. No separation. None. They can't separate us. Can't come in between us. They can't. They're defeated, like I said. That's why they want to give us our individuality. Because we are weaker on our own. We're the weaker vessel when we're not together. Because we are at the higher risk of getting we're at risk when we are separated. At risk of getting preyed on. We're higher. We're at a higher chance. We have a higher chance of getting deceived The enemy can come in and overtake us easily because we are separated. But when you're together, people think twice. That's why people think twice before they even try again. They think twice because it's when it's you and others. Oh, they're not even gonna come try you. They're not gonna try to bring you down because it's you and others. You have a team. You have a team. Better together than apart. Stronger together than apart. You know? So it's why they want us to live. The man is all about divide and conquer. Because we know we're in a weak position when we're alone. We are in a weaker position when we are alone. Because together we become stronger. Together we become the universe together. The universe is not the universe without what makes up the universe. The universe is not a universe without everything that's within the universe. Right? And we represent the universe. So we are nothing without each other, truly. As much as we try to be independent and we want to be in our own, we really cannot, we are not designed for that. When we are alone, it puts us at a disadvantage. That's where thieves and robbers can come in and overpower us. That's what people want to get. When they can get you alone, oh, that's when they can come in. That's when they move in. That's how they can break you. All they gotta do is get you alone. That's all they gotta do. Get you to be by yourself. Once they can get you alone, oh yeah. Now they know how they can manipulate. They can manipulate you easily when you're alone. Overpower, take over. That's why they always gotta come in numbers. They gotta come with numbers. They gotta come with these high numbers to overtake us. They gotta come together. They know the power of togetherness. They know the true power of togetherness. That's why they have allies and they work together to take a country, to take a nation down. That's how they took us down. They worked together. They came with allies. They had other people, even out of our own people. Even our own people they had. They used against us so they can bring us down. They know the power in togetherness, but they're teaching us the vision while they're using togetherness, while they're using unity. They're keeping us divided, keeping us weak, keeping us docile, keeping us under this spell because they're coming together and uniting and forming allies. That's how they were able to win the wars. They have to form allies. Them are other countries, even though they don't agree, they still have to work together because they both share the same interest. So I know I don't like you, but guess what? We after the same thing. So let's come together and let's take over. And that's what happened. Let's come together and let's take over. Let's bring this nation down because we after the same thing. We after their value, their precious stones and metals and gold, and we after the same thing. So how about we come together, defeat them, and share the wealth? That's what it is. Why they keep us separated? Then when they did that, that's when they separated us, put us in different parts of the world. Oh, my battery's low. Okay. That's when they put us in different parts of the world. They had to separate us so we can be in confusion. That's why when we try to build and we went higher, we was building, moving to the top. But when they see people see that you're going too close, you're building, you're moving up too fast, separation. That's why they confused us and they gave us different languages, put us in different countries, scattered us all over the nation. Because at one point we truly was together. We built together. But when others see this, they gotta find a way to bring you down. Because they see that you're going to the top. They see that, oh, these females are rising. They're working together. Let's come in. Let's find some other men, other countries, and let's go take over. Let's go take over. Let's confuse them. And that's the confusion right there. They gave us this confusion because of the separation. So individuality, independence, and all that is just straight confusion. It is. Because you're lost. You're lost. You're lost when you don't know who you are. You're lost. You're liable to just follow anything and just do anything. Because you're not operating out of truth. You're lost. Why we don't this language? We're lost with this language. This location, lost. So we're not familiar with this. Because this is truly not our home. We're not familiar. This place is not familiar. Because we were scattered. So I can't resonate with this. Because I know my ancestors, they were not from here. So I don't feel like I belong. Because my ancestors were not from here. And that's just what it is. Lost. Truly. Because of individuality, lost, pretending to play this role, pretending. We're just pretending because we don't know who we truly are. We started living separately. We started living outside of our divinity, outside of the feminine energy. We separated ourselves from nature. We separated ourselves from spirit. And anything outside the truth is fiction. Straight confusion. Anything outside the truth is straight confusion, fiction. So we have fiction stories and books that's fiction. And we got the real deal. But it's made up. Anything that's made up is confusion. It appears to be real. Is why Jesus said, watch out for them because they're wolves in sheep's clothing. They look like they're real, but it's not real. It looks like it. They come in sheep's clothing. They come in as though they meant good. They came to us as if they meant good, as if they came as if they're your friend. You know those people that come into your life, act as though they're your friend, coming with that sheep's clothing, coming saying a good thing, telling you the nicest thing, treating you nice. But the inside, they were wolves. They came in on a different intention. Their intention was to take over. Their intention was to bring you down. They were secretly competing, but they were acting like they was on your side. They acted like they was for us. They acted like they were really here for us. Wolves in sheep's clothing. We have a we throughout my life. I'm at that age where I've experienced a lot of that. I've experienced what it's like to be deceived. I've experienced what it's like to be taken advantage of because I thought this person was for me. This person is truly on my side. I've experienced that. And many of us have experienced it. And if you haven't yet, will experience it at least one time. A friend today is the enemy tomorrow. Why? Because their intention was not pure. Their intention was not pure. And we get so devastated because it's like, oh my gosh, I thought this person really loved me. I thought this person was here for me. I didn't know that's how you felt this whole time, right? And we add our emotions and we get so hurt because we operated in the flesh when we get so hurt. But the spirit, if we were more in the spirit, we would have seen right through it. We would have seen right through, but we was in the flesh. We were deceived by the words and the looks, by the confusion. We were confused. We got tricked. We got manipulated. Because that's what a masculine is here to do, to manipulate you. And this friend, this so-called friend, was under the masculine spell. Here to compete. Came to compete to outdo you. But you can't compete with the original. If you think that you have to compete with someone, you're already beneath them. You're already at a disadvantage if you think you have to compete at someone. If that's within you to compete, you already lost. Already lost. For me, I know that my intention when I meet someone, my intention is pure. My intention is pure when I meet people. I don't have no hidden agenda. I'm not trying to compete with you. All I'm trying to do is work with you and to show you positive energy and to just show love. I'm not trying to compete with you, trying to outdo you. Because I know I'm here for my own mission. I'm more tapped into my feminine energy. So I'm not into that competition shit. As a matter of fact, I'm the type of friend to show you, to put you at the forefront. I'm the friend to listen to you talk. I would listen to you. For hours, you can talk, you can release. I am that type of friend. I'm the type of friend that will push you, try to bring out the best in you. You have a talent, okay, boom, let's work on that. Let's put that out there. Girl, you got talent. Let's put that one out there. Yes, that was me. That is me. That was me. That is me. And when you're around me, you tend to want to be more yourself. You tend to express more. And I love to showcase people. I love to put people up there. I want to showcase your talent. I want to showcase because what you just said was so powerful. People, friends of mine, family of mine, that I felt that did so good, I put them up there. Here. Say that again. I record you. I'm showing off your work. I'm promoting you. I'm the friend to promote. That's just showing you I have no secret agenda because I'm promoting you. But if you have a friend and they're not promoting you, that's what you know. That's how you know they're competing secretly because they will never acknowledge you publicly. If they cannot acknowledge you publicly, they are secretly competing with you. And I didn't see through that. Now I know why they were not acknowledging me publicly. They were not putting me out there, but I was putting them out there because they was competing. They was competing. And when you can truly from your heart put someone out there without expecting nothing in return, then you're that's your real intention, that's your true intention. And you're not here to compete. Your intention was not to compete. This is why you were able to put them above, put them at the top. You're not putting them above you. Because the true power within yourself is when you can put others at the forefront. That's your true power. When you can put others and you can lift others up, you can make them feel good about themselves. That's not you putting them above you. But people feel as though, oh, if I push her and if I put her on the top like this, then that means she's gonna be better than me. No, that means we will conquer and rule together. That means we will become even more powerful together. That means you're always gonna be on the winning side. You're always gonna be at an advantage. You're gonna benefit always when you do that. But we gotta work on letting go of this competition spirit, this egotistical, competitive spirit that we are carrying, that we've been cursed with, the curse that we took on. Because women, for some reason, Lord, we love to compete. And it's true. Women love to compete with each other. And we're so smart with it. You'll never know a woman is competing with you because she knows how to hide it best. She knows how to cover it up so good. You would not know she's competing with you. You're not going to know a woman's true intention. It's hard to read a woman's real intention because she's very good at hiding. Women are way more secretive than men. A man is never going to know a woman's true intention. Man to this day is still trying to figure out women, and they will never know. They're not designed to know us. They will never know. Women, oh, we're good at that. Good at hiding our true intention. You'll never know how much we love you. You'll never know if we love you, if we hate you, if we're in between. You will know. You wouldn't know. A woman that's tapped in, women are the true manipulators, you know. The man got it from us. Women are the true manipulators. Because, like I said, we're good. We're so good at covering shit up. So good at hiding ourselves. So that the enemy, and we have this within us, so the enemy cannot come in. The enemy cannot overtake us. So we had to have that within us. We had to have that within so that we're not easily deceived. Because we're not supposed to show our true intention. We're not supposed to show that. And we're supposed to know when to reveal that. You know? And don't take this the wrong way as in, oh, uh, oh yeah, that's manipulation. Oh, the woman, she's like the real snake and it's a bad thing. No. It's only a bad thing when it's used for evil. Because even good is used for evil. Even the pure is used for evil. Right? Even the bad that isn't a good is used for evil. Right? So we are supposed to be able to do this because we have this within us. Because this is a gift. It's a special gift that we have to be able to hide our intention so that the enemy can't read us. So the enemy that's trying to take over cannot read us. You gotta know how we know how to put on that mask so good. We could be in pain and you'll never know. You will not know a woman is in pain unless a woman chooses to show you that she's in pain. We know how to wear that mask so well. You will not know we're in distress unless we choose to show you. That's one of our superpowers. We know how to disguise chameleons, reptilians. That's why they call us the snake. We know how to do that. It's part of our nature. And this is why, like I said, men cannot figure us out because we are chameleons. We know how to blend in. We know how to mask it well. We know how to mask it so well. That's why they want the woman to work because the woman can handle the pressure. She can handle it and still perform and still give a good performance. You would not know she was just crying 10 minutes ago because you know we're emotional. Yes, we're going to cry, but we're so quick to just dry it up real quick and go and act. Show the world your best face. We're good at that. We were made for this. We were made to do this. It's our superpower. This is how we remain. This is how we remain in control. When you don't show your whole true self, you can't reveal everything. The man is not going to reveal everything to us because they don't want to give up control. So they gotta hide things. They gotta conceal things. Because if they let you know everything, you're going to take over. When are we going to take over? Because that's what we do. That's what we do. So they have to conceal things from us. Because they know if they show us everything, it's a higher chance of them getting infiltrated, taken over. So we as women have to come together and connect with the feminine, connect with our own energy, because it's us. Connect back to ourselves so we can regain that control. And what is being concealed will be revealed once we connect, tap into our feminine energy. Whatever is being concealed, hear me, will be revealed. There is nothing that will be hidden from you once you tap into your feminine energy. This is why a woman could know whether her spouse is dishonest or not. We know when you're lying. The woman has that intuition, the strong intuition. We can know, we can see right through it. Because once we tap into our feminine energy, whatever you think you're trying to hide, it gets revealed to us. That's why we have revelations. That's the feminine energy. Revelation, it got revealed. So we can know, we know the lie. We can spot the lie fast. We can know you're not being honest. You're stepping out there. We know we get dreams, we get a feeling. We know. But if we're in a mac energy and we're just busy doing other stuff, we're distracted, or we miss it. We miss it because we're not connected to the feminine energy. We're more into the physical realm. We step outside of ourselves. When we step outside of ourselves, we miss things. We miss things. And that's why we're missing a lot of things now because we're not in the feminine energy. We're in a more masculine energy because we're spending more time with the physical, with the material. So our intuition, which is there, is now It's not at a lower frequency. It's not as strong. It's not heightened. Because whatever you pay attention to, it grows. Whatever you're using the most, that's what's going to grow. That's what's going to become dominant. And we're not using it, so we're losing it. We're becoming more masculine. We're becoming more like men. Right? And we're missing things because we're not in our feminine energy. We're in a sense shutting that side out, shutting that off. That's what we're doing. But in divine time, not in due time, in divine time, in a universal timing, everything that was hidden will be revealed. Everything. Because even things that they thought they hid from us came to light. Came to light. Because a lot of this information was hidden from me. But once I let go of the masculine things that I was doing, once I step outside of that masculine role, then information that was supposed to be occult and hidden knowledge got revealed to me. My third eye got opened up, and I was able to see the real. I was able to see the real life, real life. I was able to connect more with my feminine energy. Once I let go of that masculine stuff, all that physical stuff that I was doing, I became way more creative. Creative. I operated more in my subconscious. I operated more in that space, subconscious, which is the feminine side. Was it the left brain or the right brain? The right brain, feminine, creativity. I tap more into that side. And information just came to me, Information came to me. And whatever is coming to you, that's why we're here to spread this gospel. We're here to spread awareness, to spread the knowledge. Because once it started coming to me, all I could do was just spread it, share. Because it is for us to use. I used to be talking to myself without even sharing anything. I used to be on my phone when I wasn't really tapped into my feminine energy. I used to be on my phone doing videos, but I never shared it. I didn't share it because I was in my masculine energy. I would just do it and just leave it. Do it, leave it. But now, because I can't be leaving that, just leaving it out there. I have to share this with my reflections, with my people. I got to share it with people who can actually use this information. That's what I'm here to do, to spread the gospel, to spread this truth. That's what I'm here to do, y'all. That's my calling. I can't speak for anyone else. All I can speak for is myself. I can only speak for myself. That's the only thing I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for you. I can only speak for me. And I know that I am called to spread awareness. I'm here to bring awareness, to shed a light on what was hidden in the dark, to expose what was hidden. Because of my energy, the what I'm carrying, because of this truth that I'm carrying, that is why I'm here for this. This is what I do best. Physical things I've done here. I thought that was my calling, but that's just what society showed me that I'm supposed to do, in a sense. I was exposed to that. I got good at it. So I felt like, yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do. But that's not where I was at my best. I did good, but that was not my best work. But this right here, my real calling, my true calling, oh, I'm a beast, honey. I'm a beast at it. I'm called, made for this. This is where I feel at home. This is my purpose. This is my purpose. This purpose was not given to me by man. You know, flesh and blood did not reveal this one to me. It was not given to me by man. The Spirit revealed this to me. This is why I feel at home doing this. This is why I feel the way I do doing this, because the Spirit revealed this. Spirit, and this is why I will do this for free. For free. No money involved. No physical material gain involved for this. And I'll do this for free. Whatever it is, once you tap into your feminine energy, you will realize you will start doing things for free. You won't have to feel as though someone has to pay you to do what you love to do what you're made to do. You're not expecting anything in return because you're made to do this. You're made to do this. You're made for this. So this is why you can do it for free. And it don't feel as though you're working. You're never going to feel like you're working when you're doing what you love. That's why they said do what you love so it doesn't feel like it's a job. I will never feel like this is a job because I am made to spread this truth. I was designed for this, created for this. So I'll never feel as though I'm on the job. But when you're getting paid, you know, you're going to feel like you're working. When I do here, I'm getting paid. I'm not doing here for free. When I do it for free, you know, it's a different frequency. I feel different when I'm doing it for free. But when I'm doing it for money, you know, it just feels like it's a job. And the thing is that we've been programmed to get the job done well when we're doing it for money. We put a lot more of our energy, putting that perfection, try to make it perfect when we're getting paid. But when we're not getting paid, we put less time into what we truly love. They're pulling us away. So that becomes less valuable. That becomes less valuable. What you truly love, you just put that to the side. You don't put as much time into it. Or that's a hobby now. What we love is becoming our hobbies. What we truly love is really becoming a hobby for us. That's our side gig, the little side hustle. But when you're getting paid, oh, you go hard. 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. People are doing 16 hours on their job that they hate. They are doing this to themselves. I used to do that. I did not like getting up at 7 a.m. to do nobody here and then didn't finish until 7 p.m. because I had a long day. That didn't feel good. That wasn't my job. I put so much energy into that. I made it valuable. I did that. I gave it its worth. That's why I got paid the way I did. Got paid good money because I perfected it. Because I perfected it, I spent so much time with it. I spent so much time with it. I perfected that skill. Whatever you spend time with, you will perfect it. Repetition, repetition breeds, breeds, I'll say wealth. Repetition gives birth to wealth. Whatever you repeat over and over again, you become perfect at it. And then what's coming after? What's following that? What's following perfection? Abundance. So I was getting paid good money for doing hair. $400. I've never got paid $400 to do somebody here. One person paid me $400. One person paid me $550. That's the highest I went, and I stopped there. But if I had continued, I'd have been getting paid $1,000 right now to do one person head because I would spend more time, perfect it even more, add more stuff to it. That's what I would be doing. But I did not find the joy within it anymore. Yes, it's a lot of money, but I didn't find the joy. There was no joy there. There's no passion there. There was no passion there. I didn't feel like I was in my feminine energy. Yes, I made women feel beautiful. I did that. I made women feel very beautiful, very good about themselves. That's me using part of my feminine energy, but it wasn't using the whole thing because I had to do it as a job. I put myself on a schedule in a routine. That's what made it a job. I do it as a routine. Pay the bills. Masculine shit. I pay the bills with it. It's paid the bills. It puts food on the table, clothes on our backs. It provided for us. Isn't that what the masculine energy do? Provide. Why? Because I perfected it. I did the same thing over and over and over again until I became a master at it. And they couldn't pay me less than what I asked for unless I agreed. Because I was the best in town. The town where I was the best in town. So there's no way you could offer me any less than what I set. That's the price I set. You couldn't give me nothing less than that because I perfected it. Right? We're not going to accept anything less when we put a lot of time and effort and energy behind what we love to do. We start really putting in the work into what we truly love that we don't have to get paid for. Oh, abundance. Abundance is going to follow us. That's it. We become a very powerful magnet, a force to be reckoned with because we perfected what we love, not what we hate, what we love. It's more than what the job that you're on right now that you really don't like, that you have perfected, is bringing you in some kind of money, right? It's paying you well, right? Imagine putting that much time and energy and in repetition, repeating what you actually love to do. Oh, you won't even have enough hands and fingers to count. There ain't no number behind that. Abundance. You open up the universe. You're getting paid by the universe. And there's no numbers in the universe. That's why I say I am not a number. You can't pay me. You cannot pay me. Right? You can't. Because there's no number. I don't get paid. I get compensated. But I don't get paid because pay is a number. When I perfect what I love and I put my time and I repeat it, oh, I'm creating a force And all I'm going to do is just draw in. All I'm going to do is draw in. This is why Jesus said that this is what Jesus said about draw nigh. People will just come. The resources will just come. It will follow you. It will come out of nowhere. You're not going to ever have to work another day in your life because you will not feel like though you will not feel as though you're working. You will never have to work because you're never going to feel as though you're working because you're doing what you were made to do. You are on purpose. You're in purpose, on purpose. So you will never, ever feel as though you have a job. Never. Because the stuff that keeps you up at night, that's your calling. If it keeps you up at night and you're scared to do it, that's what you're supposed to do. Because this is why I'm up at night right now. Everybody's sleeping. Look around. Everybody is sleeping. Everyone is asleep right now. This is what keeps me up at night. And this is what I actually love. Right? This is what I'm supposed to do. This is what I'm made to do. Whatever keeps you up at night, right? Whatever keeps you up at night and you love to do, that's what you're supposed to do. That's your purpose. So you don't have to go asking and begging. You don't have to ask and beg for your purpose. You don't have to ask. That's why that's why it says, seek ye the kingdom of God first, Matthew 6:33. Seek ye the kingdom of God first and his righteousness, and all of these things shall be added unto you. Seek the kingdom, seek righteousness. I know you did. I know she did fall asleep. I know you fell asleep. It's okay, babe. You come on now. It is okay. Yeah. Seek the kingdom so that everything shall be added unto you, where you are never going to be in a position of lack ever again. Like I said, that's when you open up the floodgates of heaven. The floodgates of heaven. Abundance is pouring on you right now. Abundance is following you right now because you're seeking righteousness. You're standing on truth and righteousness. You'll never have to work ever again in your life. You'll never have to ask for nothing. It just can be given. As soon as you think it, that's why Jesus said, soon as you think, it is done. You got it. All you got to do is imagine it. It's yours because you're in your purpose. You connected with your divine feminine energy. And in that energy, that creative energy, it's not a job. It's not a job. It's not work. It's not going to feel as a job. It's not going to feel as though it's a job. You know? Because this is the only thing I do that I don't feel like I'm working. I don't feel like I'm on the job right now. Because I'm not going to be a nobody job at no 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., all nighter. I'm not going to be a nobody job and actually love it. And actually love it. Because I did all nighters. I did night shift before. But I know that wasn't my purpose. Because I felt like I was working. I knew I was working. Right? So I'm talking about like being up like this and actually loving it. It's not a job for me. But I know that I have to be consistent. I have to be consistent with this. And this is why the enemy, the enemy, which you will call also your opponent, will will try to take you outside of your purpose. You will get tested to take you outside of this energy. So you can become distracted and focus on the wrong things. Focus on the things that's not gonna benefit you, that's not gonna add anything to you. That's why the enemy is fighting us so hard in these days, so that we don't connect with the real energy, with our feminine energy. We are distracted. We are distracted by a lot of a lot of masculine things. They're just throwing these things in our faces, dangling these things, these jewelry, because they know we like shiny things. So they're dangling it in our faces so we can leave our position and focus on that. When that doesn't bring us, it's not bringing us the real nourishment that we need. You know, it's like eating the wrong food. Yes, it fills your belly up, tastes good. Yeah, it tastes real good. But is it nourishing us? Does it have any substance? No, no, it doesn't. Is it good for us? Is it really good for us? No, because that's not what we're supposed to eat. Is why we suffer. We suffer the consequences of that because we're going against our own body, our own biology, because we're being distracted. We're going against ourselves, and that's just what we're doing, especially as a divine feminine, especially as women, truly going against ourselves because we getting distracted with the shiny lights, the lights, camera action, and we're falling into the trap like the flies that just go straight to the light. What they do, they follow the light and they die because it's so shiny. It looks attractive to us. It looks good. It tastes good. It smells good. Oh my gosh. And we just go follow, follow. And then boom, we get snatched. We get snatched up. And then once we're there, we make it that's our karma now. That's our karma now. We create this karma for ourselves. Because once we're there, we started to just we become slaves to it, basically. Become a slave to these things, these shiny things, these material things. We become slaves to it. Now we're working for it. We're doing things that we won't even do for it. And that's true. That's what we're doing. Whether you want to hear it or not, it's the truth. We are doing things that we don't want to do because of these material things that we feel is shiny, that we feel like it's worth something, is valuable. And it looks shiny, it looks good. The pay looks good, the pay looks good. It's a lot of money. And we're gonna sacrifice our energy, sacrificing our family time, the time that we can't even get back. The moments that we cannot get back, we're sacrificing that because we're getting distracted and we're doing things that's not in our purpose. So we get distracted. But once we tap back in and we have to do what we love, like I said, we have to do what we love. And you know within yourself what you love to do. Because I know that's a question. Well, I don't know what I love to do. They're like, I don't know. People don't know. They're asking. I used to ask when I was a Christian. I used to ask God, like, what is my purpose? Please reveal to me my purpose. Because I wanted to feel as though I am I'm in the right. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to feel like that. So I used to ask, beg, please, to tell me my purpose. I want to know what my purpose is. But I knew all along. My purpose was within me all along. I just was not paying it enough attention. That's why I didn't know. I wasn't paying it enough attention. So I felt as though I didn't know. Your purpose will be revealed to you. All you got to do is step outside, step out of your norm, step out of that routine, step out of that karmic cycle that you put yourself under. Watch, you'll see how fast your purpose will be revealed to you. Watch, you'll see how you will know what your purpose is. You didn't even have to ask. That's the thing, you're not going to have to ask. We're in church and begging and praying. I'm begging. When all we have to do is just step outside of this made up reality. All we have to do is step outside of this karmic cycle. Step outside of that job. Take some time off. And you will discover what you truly love to do. And like I said, if you're afraid to do it, that means that's what you're supposed to do. If you have that fear of putting yourself out there, then this is what you're truly supposed to do. Because when I step outside of what I was already programmed to do, I wasn't scared of doing nobody's hair. That was like second nature to me. I wasn't afraid. Just did it. But doing something outside of that, like exposing the truth and really speaking and putting myself out there, that still to this day, is a scary thing for me. That's why I was going to write a book called The Dream That Scares Me. Because the dream that scares you, that's your purpose. That's what you're here. That's what you're meant to do. If it scares you, that's what you're supposed to do. That's the enemy within fighting you, telling you not to do it. But you have to go against that. You have to go against that and still push yourself through the fear. Through the fear, you still have to do it. Because a lot of people who are supposed to be successful and are well known, they are terrified. Some of them are still terrified to this day, but you will never know because they make it look so easy. When it's what you're supposed to do, you will make it look so easy, even though you're scared. They will know. I have people telling me, "I didn't know that you were nervous." I'm like, I am nervous on almost every live before I start. I be nervous even while I'm talking. I be nervous almost every time I go live. I get this fear, this it's trying to stop me from doing what I am made to do. That's what that fear is trying to do. It's here to stop you. It's here to make me say, okay, I'll do it another day. I don't got to do it tonight. I don't got to do it right now. That's what it's here for us to do. Fear, and I was going to include that fear. I was going to focus a lot on fear in my book because I know once we get rid of fear, we can't get rid of fear. At this point, it's built in us. We're not here to get rid of it. We're here to work with fear. I am here to work with it, not to get rid of it. If you learn how to work with your fear, oh, you're in power, honey. You're in control. You are in control. You are in control when you learn how to work with it, push through it. They'll do it. They'll do it even though you're still scared. A lot of people that actually work with these fears, they're the one that's above the rest right now because they're not letting fear defeat them because they know they're more powerful than fear. They're not letting fear um take the wheel. They're not letting fear drive them, be the driver. They're not putting fear in the driver's seat. You put fear in the driver's seat when you let fear make the decision for you. When you do something, when you don't do something because you were scared. Oh, you didn't do it. Why you didn't do it? Because I was scared. Oh, so you let fear be the driver in your life because you knew you were supposed to do that, but fear held you back. You know how many times I did that to myself? I let fear held me back from a lot of times. Fear was in the driver's seat when it comes to my life. I was scared of a lot of things because I was programmed. It says, I think it's Joe Dispenza, they said 70% of us was programmed with the program of fear. We were trained and programmed to fear. Fear not being good enough. Fear having a failing grade. Fear of not performing good in school or good on the job. We were programmed and we let fear, they showed us what fear looks like. We tapped in and we're here to conquer fear. We're here to work with fear. We're not here to let fear conquer us. So once we can tackle the major thing that's driving us right now, and we can conquer that and work with that, oh, we've healed ourselves. We've healed ourselves because if self hate is making you not love yourself, self hate is making you not want to smile, not want to put yourself out there. Once we work with that and overcome that, we become a force to be reckoned with. Once we can work and conquer that, we've healed ourselves, ourselves. Once we tap into love. And how do we tap into love? We cannot just say, I love myself. Oh, that right there, we cannot be like, oh, yeah, I love myself, I love myself. No, it don't matter how much time you say you love yourself. If you have not put in the work to show, study and study and show thyself approved, if you have not put in the work to show that you actually love yourself, your words means nothing. Because faith without works is dead. Because you have to put in the work to show how much you love yourself. You have to study thyself, know thyself. You don't love yourself because you don't know yourself. And you will break that cycle. You will break that karmic spell on yourself, that self hate program. You will break that once you get to know yourself. But you have to spend more time with yourself. Like I said, whatever you spend more time with, whoever you spend more time with, whatever you spend more time with, that becomes more valuable to you. That becomes more valuable to you. It becomes more valuable over you. It becomes more valuable to you. If you're spending time with anything, more time with anything or a person outside of yourself, you start to see that as a true word, and you don't see yourself as that. So you have to study yourself. I had to get on this knowledge of self love, self love. Okay, how do I show that I love myself? I can't keep saying I love myself. That was a spell, but that was not a spell to work in my favor. Yes, it sounds good. I appreciate that. That it helped me somewhat, but it didn't seal the deal. It didn't make it real for me. Saying I love myself doesn't make it feel real. What makes it feel real and what makes it real is when I have put in the work. I studied myself. And this is where a lot of us fell off in this journey because we want the easy way out. We just want to have the faith and not put in the work. Putting in the work means that you have to study yourself. You have to get to know yourself. You have to spend real, true time with yourself. You have to give yourself that valuable, your own valuable time, so you can see yourself as a true worth and you can really, truly love yourself. This is how we break that spell. Spending time with yourself. Do things for yourself that makes you feel good. Look yourself in the mirror, admire yourself. Admire yourself. Truly see how beautiful you truly are, how worthy you truly are. Once you start seeing that within yourself, there will be no room. There will be no room for hate. There will be no room for self hate. If you can truly see the value within yourself, now that's love right there. That's real, true love at its highest frequency. That's why Whitney Houston said, what she said that song, the greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself. It is the greatest love of all. That is the cure. Love is what will cure depression. Self love at that. Self love will cure that depression. That's what will cure it. Love is what brings healing. Love is the real medicine. Self love, that's the greatest love of all. We was just singing along. It sounds good, but until you truly feel it within, that song won't mean nothing to you. That song meant nothing to me back in them days. I just sang along, but I had no idea what it truly meant to love myself until I studied myself and I knew how valuable I truly was, how worthy I truly am. That was how worthy and valuable I truly am. Is when I started to feel this true love within myself. And the more and more I practiced, the more and more love I felt for myself. The more and more love I felt for myself. But you have to practice. You have to practice this now. Is this easy? The song says it's easy. It's easy to achieve. It really is. That's the easiest job is to love yourself. Any other job, they want to make it so complicated. You got to do all of this, 16 hours a day, 12 hours a day, 8 hours a day. All these hours, all these studying, all of these things we have to do into and put into things that's not even worth it. It's not even a real love. It's not even the greatest love. But the one that's so easy, the self love that's so easy, is what we spend less time doing. We spend less time with ourselves because we want to make things complicated. The matrix, the confusion, the complication, the mathematics, the science, the technology, all of that stuff is confusion because it has nothing to do with self love. All that shit is complicated. Confusion, that is, dumbing us down. You're not intelligent because you know math and science. You figured out a formula. That's a theory, and it's all theories. MC equal whatever square. That's a theory. It's not even real. That's not the true intelligence. That's AI intelligence, artificial intelligence. When you're good at math and science and all this physical stuff, because it has nothing to do with love. So it has no value. It doesn't stand a chance up against love, right? That's why they're promoting when people the IQs. Oh, Einstein, that man had the highest IQ. Einstein IQ. That's dumb shit. He was the dumbest of all. The smartest of all is the dumbest of all because it's pure confusion, babbling, blah 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 blah. That's why I was never good at math because it seemed like it was a lot of just babbling. And when in one ear came out the next, it sounded like those cartoons that was like blah 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 blah. They was not speaking English to me. It was a foreign language, foreign for me. I can speak for myself in this. Math was a foreign language to me. I didn't know what they were saying. Confusion. So this knowledge of self, I hear it clearly. It speaks to my soul. It speaks to my spirit. So I can hear it clearly. Not with this physical ear, but with my spiritual ear. I resonate with it. I connect with it. This is why I can deliver it. I can repeat it. Because whatever you learn and you cannot repeat, that's confusion. I couldn't repeat math. I could not repeat what the teacher just told me. What the teacher just tried to explain. I could not repeat that shit. It was so difficult for me. I had no interest in it. And I still don't to this day. I still don't have any interest in math and technology and science and all that stuff. It still sounds like blah, blah, blah to me. Sounds like a whole puzzle. It looks like a puzzle, you know? But love, self love, knowledge of self, oh, man, it's so easy. It's so easy. I just have not been spending enough time with it. But it's so easy. I can do this all day, every day. I can repeat this all day, every day. The love that I have for myself, self love, is so easy. Because the greatest is going to be easy. Whatever is greatest, whatever is the highest, will be the easiest to achieve. Yes. Whatever is greater, higher right now will be the easiest to achieve. Whatever is low, less valuable, will be hard to achieve. It is going to look difficult. It's going to feel difficult. It's going to seem complicated. You have to do all this studying just to understand it because it doesn't have no value. I can see authenticity. I know what authentic looks like, feel like. I don't have to study what love is. I can feel real love without having to be all complicated. Because it's not complicated. Love is not complicated. Love is not a mathematical equation. It's not. We make it complicated because we're setting all these boundaries and putting all these conditions to it. We're doing that to it. But it's truly not that hard. It's not no kind of equation. It's not a puzzle. It's not a math problem to solve. Yes, we're supposed to just love. Yes, just love. Because that's the easiest thing to do. My brain, I'm not here to overcomplicate myself. I'm here to function at a very high frequency. And when you're functioning at a high frequency, it doesn't involve a lot. It doesn't involve all this studying. It doesn't involve all of this because all of this is coming from within. I don't have no book, no script, and I'm going on what 2 hours and 25 minutes. The knowledge is within me, and it's not feeling like I'm having to solve a puzzle. And when you listen to this, you're not going to feel like you're listening to this puzzle. If your third eye is open, you're going to see how easy this really is. But if you're blocked, if your third eye is closed, is blocked, if your spiritual ears is deaf, you're not going to hear it. That's why it says in the Bible, those who have ears, let them hear what the Spirit is saying. See? Because the Spirit is speaking. When the flesh is talking, your regular ears is open and you can hear that. But when the Spirit is speaking, your spiritual ears is what's going to listen. Your spiritual ears listen. Your physical ears hear. You hear with your physical ears, but you listen with your spiritual ears. You listen. We are the living word when we can hear, when we can listen, when we have listened with our spiritual ears. Oh, we become walking knowledge, the walking knowledge, the living word. Because when you listen, you actually applying. That's how I know that you listen. That's how we know our children are listening to us when they actually do what they have been told. When anyone do what they have been told, oh, you listened. Great job. Great job. You listened. You did it. You actually did. You put in the work. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to be the living word, the living word. We're here to live in spirit, operate in spirit. So that when we operate in spirit, we are given the gift of eternal life. Because there is no death in spirit. We are given the gift of eternal life when we are operating in the spirit. Eternal life. And when you're living in your purpose, which is a life that's filled with substance, that's eternal life. Doing what you're called to do, actually doing what you are called to do. You're living in eternity. That's that heavenly realm. That's that heaven that the Bible is speaking of, that these books are speaking of. When we can live in spirit and in truth. It says spirit and truth. Those who must worship in spirit and in truth. Worship it, paying attention to, spending time with, acknowledging, spreading. That's the true worship. The true worship is not the worship that la 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 la. That's not the worship that they are showing us in church. That's not what worship is. It says those who worship should worship in spirit and in truth. Worship the work, the actions, the worship, the spirit, the faith, the truth. That's how you will know them by their fruit. That's how you're gonna know a true believer. That's how you're gonna know when they are worshiping in spirit and in truth. If they're not doing that, just know that they're not real. They're fake. And you should be able to spot a fake once your spiritual eye is open. you will be able to spot a fake, because we have to have the intuition, the spiritual eye to know who is fake and who is real. That's how people can tell if something is fake, if something is real. They have the eye. They can see something that you cannot see. They have the eye to tell if that jewelry is real, if that bag is real or fake. Same with us in spirit. Once you're connected to the spirit realm, the feminine realm, you'll be able to spot quickly what's real and what's fake, who's real and who's fake. Because you're living in truth. If you're living in truth, the fake will be revealed. You will know. Because if I'm wearing something that's real, right, and if I know this is real, I'm wearing what's real, I'm gonna be able to spot the fake. If you come to me and you wear the same thing as me, because a lot of them be coming, they're gonna come wearing the same thing with the same similar gifts and come with similar gifts. Yes, they can cast out demons. Yes, I can pray in tongues. Yes, all of that. But when we are connected with our spiritual, with spirit, we're gonna be able to spot the fake. You may look real, but you're not. I can see based on blah blah blah, you're not real. You can tell the difference. You're gonna be able to tell the difference. And we gotta be able to tell the difference so that we remain in truth. Because if you can't see the difference, you're not spending enough time in the truth. I have been deceived because I was not spending enough time in spirit. When I did spend time in spirit, when I did put a lot of time into the spirit, oh my gosh, I was able to spot a fake so fast. And if I was distracted so much into the spirit and I was so distracted into spreading this truth, the universe, the force, the spirit that I was working with was able to draw them out of my life, pull them out of my life real quick because it didn't belong. And that's what's going to happen. You're going to lose a lot of people. You're going to lose people because now the universe is working on your behalf when you are in truth, when you're operating in spirit and in truth. The universe is now working on your behalf. You made that possible. So the universe is going to remove what don't belong, what don't serve you, will be removed. And you don't have to lift a finger. You don't got to lift a finger. Stuff just be happening out of nowhere. Like, what the heck? What happened? They just left like, what? You just hate me out of nowhere? Out of nowhere you just hate me? When did, what? Yeah. Because when you get to a certain level that they cannot reach, oh, they're going to start hating you. When you get so far into that level, you tap into a level that they cannot reach. They're just going to automatically hate you because they can no longer compete. They can't. So they're not going to like you. It's true. They ain't going to like you because you're on a whole nother level and they just can't reach there. No matter how hard they try. No matter how hard they try, they're not gonna like you because you went in now. You went deep into the truth. You went deep into the spirit, and it's too much for them to go that deep. They can't handle it. So you're gonna have hate. You're gonna lose friends because of this truth. You're no longer operating out of confusion. You're no longer letting your emotions make the decisions for you. You're now in control. and you're no longer out of control. You're in control. So because of that, people just don't like to see people in their power. That can become too much for some people, too much for them to handle. They just cannot see you operating in your power. When they see you operating in your power, that can be intimidating for them. It's intimidation. They're intimidated by your power. Your very presence alone makes them intimidated. And that's why they don't like you for no reason. Because you're operating in your full power. So they're not going to like you. They can't compete with you for no reason. You don't like me for no reason. Something within you, something within you that you have been able to tap into. You have this fearlessness to you. You can express yourself and not feel ashamed of expressing yourself. You're putting on this bold stance, like you're just in your energy. And they just not gonna like you for no reason. Because you make what people would what would break people is what made you stronger. What would break many is what made you stronger. What people wouldn't do, you did. Where they wouldn't go, you went. Where they would dare go, you went. That's the ambulance, Sarah. That's the ambulance. You went where they wouldn't go. You made what they couldn't make. You saw success and they still can't see it. So hate comes with that. Hate comes with that. So just know when you're operating in your own energy, you tap more into yourself, you're gonna have a lot of haters. More haters than friends at that. Because they can only try and be your friend for so long. After a while, they can't. They can't. They start showing them true self. They start shedding their skin. They start shedding their skin and they reveal their true self. And then next thing you know, y'all are at odds. The frequencies no longer match and they're out of your life. Just like that. Just like that, they're out of your life. It happens so fast, so sudden, so subtle, so sudden, almost like you didn't even see it coming. Yeah, almost like you didn't see it coming. Because a lot of people that I lost, I did not see coming. I'm like, dang, I thought this person was gonna be with me for like life type of stuff. That's what I thought. Because that was the original, my pure intention was to be in this for the longevity. Whatever it is that I started, my original intention was to be in it for the longevity. My intention is that when I start a relationship, start a friendship, start a group, whatever I start and I get involved in, I connect to. When I start connecting, whatever I start, I connect to it. I do not expect it to end. I know it's a possibility, but I don't expect that. I come in, I come in with the best intentions. That's how I come in because I want it to last. I want it to last. So I'm gonna come in with the best intentions. But during the journey, I understand that things come up. People start to show themselves. Even me, I'm not perfect. I start to show myself because I would have the best intentions, but along the way, when I see that certain things is not going in the way I expect it to go, then I start to realize, okay, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. I start to realize that. I start to see that this is not gonna work. So now I have to show myself. I have to shed my skin and show you who I am. Show you that I'm not just this, oh, peace, friend, love, light. I got to show you my other side, you know? Because I could see that this relationship is not going to benefit me anymore. It's not benefiting me. So I got to show you the other side to be so that we can make it right. So it's like an attempt to make it right, right? When people show you themselves, they shed their skin. It's an attempt for you guys to strengthen that bond. It's not supposed to split you apart. It's an attempt to bring you together stronger so you can work on those issues. But when we don't want to work on those issues, for whatever reason, is when we split apart, right? That's all it is. Yeah, when we don't want to work on ourselves, we don't want to talk it through, we don't want to reconcile, when we don't want to put in that real energy that is going to take for us to deal with each other, because we're supposed to be working together. We're allies, okay? We don't have to be friends to work together. I don't got to like you to work with you, right? But we have to be able to work together. You got plenty of people that you work with right now you don't even like. Plenty of people that I've worked with. Plenty of that people work with. But I know they was good. They was beneficial to me. We were beneficial to each other. But we still work together. Even though I don't like you. I don't really fuck with you like that. These allies, when they form a team, they don't really fuck with each other like that. But they, like I said, they have the same interest. We share the same interests. We're after the same thing. So we have to work together. I got charged phone. So we have to work together. I'm 2 hours and 42 minutes in. We have to work together. But a lot of us are going to fall off because we don't want to put in the work that it takes. We don't want to put these emotions aside. We don't want to put these personal feelings aside when it comes to each other. We do not want to put our personal feelings aside and get the job done. But we put our personal feelings aside for the man, for this system. Oh, we will suck it up. Coworker said something to you that you didn't like, you're gonna suck it up and still show up to work. The boss said something to you that you don't like, you're gonna suck it up and you're gonna show up to work. Cause that's what's paying you. That's what's putting food in your mouth. That's what's putting a roof over your head. That's what's providing for the family. You're gonna suck it up and you're going to show up to work. But when it comes to your own people, oh, we don't, there's no sucking it up. We can't seem to get over these personal issues that we have with each other. We can't put that to the side and get the job done, especially if we're building together and we're really here to accomplish something together because we share the same interest. If we have the interest of purchasing land together, that's a business operation, right? Should I let my personal feelings to you stop me from going into business with you because I know it's going to benefit both of us? Because let's say the land is 20,000 and I don't have 20,000. I may have 5,000, but I need you because you have 15,000 and you can make it happen. You also want land, but you want to be able to not use all your money too. You want a discount too. So we're supposed to be able to still put our personal feelings to the side and go into that business together. We have a lot of neighbors right now. You don't even know your neighbors, but y'all live on the same land. Why we can't come together as a people, purchase land? We don't gotta like each other, but we can still build our house next to each other. We can still make it happen because it's gonna benefit both of us. It's a win-win situation. I don't have to work so hard because we put our money together so that we don't have to work so hard. Why you think the colonizers came in? They did not want to work hard physically. So they found a way to work together, even though those countries did not even like each other. Germany, France, Italy. Those countries came together, Japan. They didn't really like each other, but they had to come together so they can win the war and they can conquer and share the wealth. That's what they did. You look it up. That's history. That is history. And then this is when they work together to keep us divided. So now that we have to purchase land from them, right? And now we get to live our independent life, living right next to each other and don't even know each other. Don't even know each other. Don't even know the neighbor name. But they know our names. They know all of our names. We were born in the system. They know all of our names, but we don't know their names. That's how they remain in control. You don't know them, but they know you, though. Who's in control? If I know you, but you don't know me, who is an advantage? Who's at the top? I would be at the top because I know you. You don't even know me. We don't even see the people that's running this. We don't even see. I'm at 1% of my phone. Let me end it. Let me end this live. Let me end this live. Because I want to stop. I don't